My name is Amy Geiger. I teach at West Feliciana High School. I teach Algebra 1 and AP Calculus, and I've been teaching for 7 years. I started the LeMisty program last summer, and the LeMisty program is an intensive summer program so that teachers can get their master's in natural science. So when I say intensive, we spent 6 weeks in the summer, 8 to 5 every day doing math, and then I've been taking some classes through the school year, and I'll come again this summer to do more classes. For me, the best thing about the LeMisty program has been the math that I am teaching. This is my first year teaching AP Calculus, so I spent 6 weeks this summer reviewing calculus, and not just the basics of calculus. I knew the basics of calculus, but why calculus was important, how calculus is used in the real world. So it has developed an appreciation for calculus. It's also helped me see the broadness of calculus. And ultimately, calculus is a way that we can study change, make predictions about what's going to happen. And that's even one of the things we're going to look at. We're going to look at a population of roadrunners, and we can look at how is this population of roadrunners changing over time. And one of the things that they're going to notice about the population of roadrunners is they're going to get to a stable point where they're not increasing or decreasing. And that makes sense in the world we live in, because obviously we can't have an infinite amount of roadrunners running around, right? There's not enough food for those roadrunners, and there's not enough space for those roadrunners, right? So it makes sense that population would reach a stable place where it can't continue to grow. And so calculus is one of those things that really helps us to solidify what's going on around us and then make predictions about what's going to happen in the future. Population will level off. Why does that make sense? I think LeMisty has really helped me to get beyond the procedure of calculus. This is how you find a derivative. This is how you find a second derivative. This is how you find the point of inflection of this vocabulary and these, again, I would say procedures. There's a step 1, a step 2, a step 3, and then you arrive at your answer, okay? So LeMisty has really helped me go from that to tying all of this together. You know, how is what we're doing right now relate to what we did, a couple of weeks ago? How is what we're doing now going to relate to what we're going to do in the future? And so it just kind of brings everything together. So it's not individual topics or individual problems, but it's all integrated. And I definitely think the kids see that and appreciate that. Okay? What's going to be my slope over here? We are teaching in a world with high stakes tests. And for these students, my goal for them is that they would pass the AP test in May. And I think that being part of the LeMisty program has helped me see beyond the test and see beyond getting the questions right and really appreciating the math for what it is. And the cool thing with math is I can accomplish both. I can get them to pass the AP test and help them to see the importance in what I'm doing for them. But I think that's been a real positive for LeMisty, is really putting math the goal rather than the test be the goal. I'm a big believer that to be a strong math teacher, you have to know math. I have to know how my kids are going to use what I'm teaching them today in the future. If I don't know how they're going to use this or why this is important, then I'm not going to be able to get them excited about it. I'm not going to be able to help them see the importance of it. So to be able to increase my math knowledge has increased what I'm able to provide to my kids. That's what LeMisty is able to give me. And I think the more that I can provide for my kids, the better prepared that they're going to be for the future.